Hi Aries, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is just a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So, Aries, this mid-month is full of charged energy where things are happening, things are starting to flow in the direction of action, in the direction of movement. And if they are not, in terms of the physicality of life, in terms of your spirit, the excitement, the inspiration, the drive to go after your goals, your ambitions, to go in the direction of your instincts is getting higher and higher and higher. And it's like this big burst of energy coming back to you. And at the same time, being quite, maybe quite restless and quite impulsive. But the funny thing is, you are advised to go in that direction, to get out of the stagnation, get out of the places where you do not allow yourself to move on, either out of fear, out of feeling that you are going to lose something you put a lot of your energy and emotional investment towards, or just the fear of that new journey that is trying to be, that is being painted over in a quite beautiful orange, red, yellow canvas for you, which is a life full of joy, creativity, passion, excitement, which is exactly what your natural being is. It gravitates towards. So when you are not in that element of fire, there's a disconnection with your own core identity, and that needs to be revived in a certain way. And there's a big opportunity in May, this mid-month, for that to happen if you do allow yourself to give yourself the steps forward to that new passionate journey that is being that you're being called upon. And having the eight of wands as the main opportunity again, it's a lot of movement, action, things happening and moving in your direction at the same time, and quite unexpectedly, where you know that type of a rush, the rush hour and the rush feeling that we have when we have too many tasks or too many people to meet or to talk to or information to research. It's that type of vibe and feeling, but it's in a positive note, in a note where by that expansion of energy, by the acceleration even of energy, you are regaining some sense of uh, faith in the good and positive side of life and of your spirit and of your nature. And especially having the Knight of Wands as an advice. Do not delay anymore the movements you want to make. If you already know the direction that you want to go, if you already know that it's time to go, if you already made all the calculations and the plans and the thinking over and over and over it, if you already put that grounding energy into your life, either because you were forced to or because you needed to, and you analyzed everything, and now you're just not moving or not going out of the fear of what's going to happen next, know that the cards are advising you to go. The Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands, it's really a confirmation. Sometimes we have to go on journeys on our own, adventures on our own, even if others will not understand, even if we will shock some people, we will be called upon being too crazy, too impulsive, too naive. It's what is your spirit calling you towards? Where is your passion? Where is your creativity? Where is your thirst for life calling you to go? And if you have that calling from a deep place, why do you not listen to it or follow it through? We can arrange all the excuses we can, but at the end of the day, we are responsible for our own happiness and to follow our own guidance and truth. And the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands is that impulse and that drive to travel far, going the journey, either physically traveling, physically moving, having to make some shifts of environment or location, or spirit, especially making a movement in terms of spirit with it, which is shaking off any type of hurtful, sad energies that might still linger on the basis of feeling that you are losing if you go, feeling that you will lose all that you have built so far if you go, feeling the problem with the Eight of Cups is the attachment that we create into situations when there's no more growth there. So maybe whatever it is, it's either being a relationship, a job situation, the place you live, the goals you used to have, they were okay in a certain time. They were okay before. They were in connection with what your spirit and your soul was desiring at that time. But then those ambitions and those situations stopped growing. They didn't develop into anything else that would satisfy you and nurture you. There was always something incomplete about it. And the challenge is to move in the direction of the passionate inspirations that you are receiving at this time, to follow a life and a path that is much more charged with dance, excitement, singing, observing the sun, doing things out of your physical need to just feel alive. It's a great mid-month to feel alive and feel the rush and feel good with the busyness that you may be involved with. And when we become too stagnant with these cards, what we create is resentment, anger, irritation, and the bad use of the fire energy. And we don't want to go there. We want to take that fiery, beautiful energy to be a life force, an inspiration. You are going to inspire yourself, and because of that, because of your bravery and your courage to do whatever you're being called to do, that is a shift, that is a change, that is just opening up to your power and your belief in yourself, despite the judgments, despite the possible errors, despite the possible mistakes that might be that might come as a consequence. That's your journey. It's your journey. It's your time, and it's a very type of warm, um, hot time for you in terms of temperature. So it's like things are igniting back your soul in such a level that you wouldn't be able to feel comfortable with yourself if you don't start moving and making the little steps towards movement. And remember, when I talk about movement, I talk about any type of movement, from physical, from changing, from shifting, from ending, from beginning, but especially from shifting things inside of you, feeling the wake up call, feeling the revival of something. That's for me the most important part of it. And because you feel that revival, you will feel the ability in you. You will rise that brave side of yours that will not fear change, and so you will not fear distancing yourself from situations that are no longer serving your happiness. And taking that taking that in mind, that you do deserve happiness, it's what is going to promote the best results in May, in the mid-month of May for you. And if you don't identify with any of it, it's simply telling you that it's a time where physical activities, working out, doing any type of sports, any type of exercise where you can use your physical body that is so overcharged with excitement and feeling of being in a constant party and a constant joy. If you do and if you can, make some type of exercise, make some type engage yourself in some type of activity, because it will help you as well put things in perspective and see where you might be missing some important some important bit of information that is about to come in your way, but because you are so focused on the lack of return, of fulfillment or investment of what you made, you may miss out on it. And so work your spirit, let your spirit ignite your soul, let your spirit take you where the calling is the strongest. So Aries, I hope you have a great time. Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.